Right there, just moved. I'm not even joking. That one. Oh, hell no! Go, 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 go.
Shrieking cryptid creature, creeping mountain witch, spying UFOs, mysterious Bigfoot sighting. There are many shocking things that get captured on the GoPro, and let's discuss them in detail, starting with creepy figure in the woods. This alleged footage of a creepy creature in a Tennessee forest will give you literal chills. A filmmaker was out on the forest trail to make an indie horror movie. He set up a prop ritual circle after researching some ancient nomadic symbols. After some rehearsals, he called it a day. In the afternoon, when he went back into the woods to pick up his cameras, he scanned the tree line in order to spot random wildlife, and this is what he saw heading towards his ritual circle.
Creeping me out. I lived here for going on 7.
Look, it's even moving creepily here and there. The person who captured it said that he knew most wouldn't believe this. Even he was not sure about what he saw, so he left it up to the viewers to decide. The Squealer. Some boys were out in the woods on the night of 4th of July to shoot fireworks into the sky. The boys were busy in this when suddenly they heard loud squeals coming out from a distance. The voice was so loud that it scared the boys. First, they ignored it by saying that it must be a farm animal, but when the loud, scary voices didn't stop, they followed it to investigate. After walking for a while, this is what they discovered. A human-like creature can be seen standing on 2 feet under a huge tree. The creature lets out that shrieking voice again. The boys stalked it for some time, but when the creature noticed their presence, it started running toward them. The creature can also be seen throwing something at them. In the end, it chases them out of the forest. Now I think it is clear that it was definitely not a human by the way it was running. Mountain Witch. Now, let's take you to an interview with a real-life witch. A YouTuber named Hassan Barbar was out in the mountains to spot the infamous witch that resided there. He then went inside to see her. She repeatedly asked him to get out of there, stating that she's a witch and will harm him if he won't listen. She told him she is married to a ghost and has kids from him. Then she gets mad and starts attacking him by moving rocks with her wand. She moved so fast that it almost looked unreal for her to crawl through small spaces without noise and with such speed. This guy is brave to go there alone. Just imagine if one of the rocks hit him and knocked him unconscious. The witch would have definitely sacrificed him. In all fairness, from the witch's perspective, a dude broke into her home and started interrogating her. Stalking creature. This video starts with 2 men named Geron and Lucas exploring a forest in Holland, when suddenly they saw something behind the tree. At first, they thought that it was some wild animal, but after zooming in on their camera, they saw that it was some sort of bizarre, spooky forest creature. The men immediately got freaked out and went out of there as fast as they could. Graveyard Skinwalker. For those who don't know, let me tell you that a skinwalker is a type of harmful witch who has the ability to turn into, possess, or disguise themselves as an animal. This video was taken in a graveyard late at night. A man was passing by the graveyard when he heard a voice coming out of there. He went in to investigate, and this is what he saw. The creature had huge and sharp tentacle-like appendages through which it was walking. The creature saw the man, but didn't try to attack or hide. Mysterious creature. This video was caught on a GoPro camera in Banda Aceh on the island of Sumatra, Indonesia, and it shows some motorcyclists riding down terrain in the forest. Suddenly, there appears to be a small creature carrying a spear, causing one of the bikers to crash. After a brief pause, it runs off and a chase ensues between him and the bikers. The creature panics and eventually makes a break for it through the tall grass, not to be seen again. After the video went viral, many commented on it by saying that it was not some cryptid creature, but a man that could be a member of an uncontacted pygmy tribe that lives within the forest. Sumatra in Indonesia is home to several tribes that lead hunter-gatherer, semi-nomadic lifestyles. These tribes prefer a solitary life, away from the general public. Bigfoot footage. There is a recent trend to fasten a GoPro camera on your pets and see the world through their eyes. But what would you do if your pet comes back and you look over the footage only to see a mythical creature recorded on your camera? This is exactly what happened to a man in Oregon who put a GoPro on the leash of his dog only to realize that his dog stumbled upon the infamous Sasquatch, better known as Bigfoot. For those who do not know what Bigfoot is, it's an ape-like creature said to inhabit the forests of North America. Many people have reported the sightings, but there is not enough evidence of their existence. So, are you guys convinced by the footage of this alleged Bigfoot, or do you just think it was a staged prank by the dog's owner? The BlackEyed Girl. The BlackEyed Girl is an American contemporary legend of a paranormal creature that resembles a child between ages 6 and 16, with pale skin and black eyes, who is reportedly seen hitchhiking or begging, or is encountered on doorsteps of residential homes. Cannock Chase in Staffordshire, England is pretty famous for the sightings of an alleged black-eyed girl. This video shows the creature looming in the trees. After it was uploaded, a number of paranormal investigators pointed out this is alleged footage of the black-eyed girl. What's so creepy to me is the movement. First, it puts its hands together, and as soon as it does this, another set of hands comes out. If you look closely, you could even see another face come out. Bear chases a cyclist. This video footage is from December 2014 and was caught by a boy riding a bicycle in the woods. The boy was peacefully riding down his bike when suddenly a bear saw him and started following him in an attempt to charge him. The boy pedals his bicycle as fast as possible to get out of the reach of the bear. But here, his anxiety starts getting over him. He abandons his bike and decides to hide from the big hungry bear on foot. You might think this won't work, but look, how well did that work? The bear was sniffing and was onto the boy, but a shot from a gun at a distance distracted it and the bear ran away. Also, do you know that bears can smell from 20 miles away? Gosh, it was pure luck that the boy managed to escape the hungry beast. Suspicious owls. This one is pretty eerie and uncomfortable. Courtesy of wildlife photographer Megan Lorenz and her GoPro camera, we have what may be the first ever documented burrowing owl dance-off. It's an understatement to say that it's just unsettling. The birds stood in front of the camera lens and started posing, cracking semi-grins with their beaks open. The wildlife photographer set the camera on the grass in order to get the reactions of the owls, and it turned out like this. After she left the camera there, one of the owls started bobbing its head in a rhythmic motion. You must be confused as to why these owls are twisting their heads. Owls are more flexible than humans because a bird's head is only connected to one socket pivot. Hence, they move their whole heads instead of just moving their eyes. Thieving seagull. Here's an interesting bit. Would you believe if someone would tell you that a seagull stole their GoPro, but after a while came back to return it? Well, this man on a Spanish island suffered from something similar. His GoPro was placed on the rooftop when suddenly a seagull came and stood near it. Nobody knows whether the seagull thought that it was food or what, but it suddenly grabbed the camera and flew away. The owner even shouted and whistled in the background, but the bird went away. After a while, it came back and carefully dropped the camera on the rooftop. Well, this man could say that he has the footage of an actual bird's eye view. Crocodile attack. This one here is gonna give you shivers. This man went out swimming in a pond in northern Australia. He attached a rope around his body and fastened his GoPro around it. Just as the man went into the water, this happened. A crocodile snuck up from the water and opened his mighty jaws in an attempt to bite down. Luckily, the man's camera was in between, so he remained unharmed. He immediately got out of the water after the bone-chilling encounter. Why would you even swim in northern Australian water, mate? Haven't you heard of the attacks? It's so shocking to see that people would go swimming and risk their lives in these waters. If I knew there was even a slight chance to have one crocodile in an entire river, I wouldn't even go anywhere near the place. Creepy clown attack. This video clip is from October 2016, where a man was riding down his mountain bike through Cadron Settlement Park in Conway, Arkansas. A while into his ride, he stumbled upon a man in a clown costume blocking his path. The clown is then seen entering a hut, pulling out a baseball bat, and then chasing the mountain biker. He immediately sensed danger, and in a panic, dropped his bike. After seeing the clown reaching out for something, the biker tried to put his bicycle, but left it and started running on foot. He was trying to run as fast as possible to hide somewhere safe from the clown. He hid in the bushes until the clown ran past him. He immediately went to pick up his backpack and bicycle and quickly got out of there. Black bear attacks man. The man filming this was out on a walk with only a bow and an arrow to protect him against the notorious black bears of the region. One came to the area, and after seeing that he was planning to charge the man, he shouted at him to keep him at bay, but the ferocious bear charged at him. The camera fell to the ground, so it can't be seen what happened, but it sure seemed like hand-to-hand combat. The wild animal charged him and tackled him to the ground before he could run away. Luckily, he was able to walk away from the incident with only a bruised elbow and, well, a bruised ego. If only he would have carried bear spray with him. UFO footage. This footage of a snowboarder snowboarding in January 2016 shows an alleged UFO sighting. The fella is busy having some fun with not a thought in his mind that an alien aircraft is hanging above in the air near him. This UFO appears different from the traditional saucer shapes we're all accustomed to seeing. This one was pretty slender in a cigar shape. Nobody noticed this until some conspiracy theorists spotted the UFO and the speculations ran wild. Some said that it was some balloon or a banner hoisted down by an airplane or a helicopter. But let me assure you, there was nothing like that nearby. It was even speculated that the craft was watching the snowboarder and studying him for whatever reason. Another Bigfoot. Two men were out driving their car and filming the scenery out of the window along the way. They were busy talking and didn't see what ran past them. They only saw the creature as they played it after recording. An alleged Bigfoot or Sasquatch can be seen running parallel to the car. Let's see it in slow motion again to get a better view. Lion steals GoPro. Want to see how the mouth of the king of the jungle looks from the inside? Well, no worries, as the lioness herself will give you the tour. A man planted a GoPro camera in the jungle to observe which animal would approach it first. A lioness came by the camera and stole it by clenching it with her mouth. She then went to a secluded place and began investigating it with other lionesses by chewing and licking it. Maybe it's making a jungle vlog. Somebody seriously needs to see a dentist. Wow, this is how their food must feel every time they drag it from one place to another. Humanoid forest creature. Posted in the December of 2016, this video shows a dense forest covered with trees. The whole atmosphere looks pleasantly quiet and charming. And then you spot it. The creature was walking at a distance, so it was difficult to clearly see it. It was dark black in color and could be seen casually walking down. Due to the distance, it is quite hard to determine what it is. Some have speculated it to be a Bigfoot, but the arm length span and walking pattern nullify it. It was even said that it was an alien and that it was using the woods as a safe place to hide from humans. Dumpster diving. Dumpster diving is a huge trend among urban explorers. In this, a group of young men goes behind the dumpsters of large commercial stores or industrial units to find something valuable and cool. The feed is recorded and later uploaded to the internet. So, a group of these guys went dumpster diving behind a departmental store. They searched the whole dumpster, but only found wasteful garbage. All of them were joking while they were going through the garbage, they suddenly spotted something moving. They thought that it must be some animal eating in the garbage pile, but were attacked when they poked it. One friend even got a little cut on his arm. They got out of there as fast as they could and rushed to their cars. Later on, it was revealed it was actually a homeless man lying in the dumpster. He even tried to chase them down, but they successfully managed to get away.
Right there, just moved. I'm not even joking. That one. Oh, hell no! Go, 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 go.
Today's open discussion includes a night cam picture in which a pair of daughter and mother came across this mysterious creature. They said that while taking a U-turn on a deserted road at night, the night cam captured this picture, and they're not sure what this thing is. Do you guys have any idea about what it could be? Tell us in the comment section. Kangaroo fighting a man. This one is both creepy and extremely hilarious. What happened was that a kangaroo was bullying around attacking a dog. After a while, his owner came to save him from the mighty blows of the kangaroo's fists. The man went into boxing mode and punched the kangaroo. The kangaroo sure looked ready to fight, but the man caught him off guard with that punch. Well, long story short, the kangaroo's ego got hurt and he waited for the perfect moment for revenge. Some say after this incident, the kangaroo came to the house of the man for a rematch. Look at him, waiting for the man to come out and fight with him. You could even see him looking from the window, challenging his opponent. It seems as if the animal is not ready to let go of this feud anytime soon. White shark encounter. This one will definitely give you anxiety. During a dive in the waters of South Africa, this diver saw something that made him fear for his life. You can see how a great white shark is heading toward the man. The shark swam past the diver without even bothering or acknowledging him. The man, however, nearly had a heart attack from this encounter. He immediately swam out of the water as fast as he could. When he reached his boat, all he could do was scream "white," which made his buddy understand the distress signal. While his friend pulled him out, he explained to him that a great white shark had nearly eaten him. Rattlesnakes. Do you know that rattlesnakes are the most venomous snake in the world? They get quickly agitated and respond aggressively when poked. This video was taken by a GoPro in Montana, the US, in which you can see approximately more than 20 snakes coiling upon each other. Ugh, makes one want to scratch so bad. Well, this stupid man here deliberately poked them, so one rattlesnake got mad and did this. He was lucky that the snake only bit his camera. You can even see its little liquid venom on the screen. This venture could have easily gotten out of hand, so please mind your own business if you ever catch a rattlesnake nest. An abandoned sauna. During a collaboration for a YouTube video between ET explorers and more with Exploring with Darknet, it was planned to venture and investigate an abandoned sauna that was deserted since 1995 and had a notorious reputation of being haunted and creepy. Anyway, the group went into the building. It was everything that one can expect from a deserted, abandoned place. Suddenly, they stumbled upon a room that was marked as a ghost room. The group tried to open this alleged ghost room, but the door was locked from the inside. This made all of them a little skeptical. After spending a lot of time unlocking it, they managed to open it. They went inside and suddenly realized that it was locked with the help of a rod, which obviously meant that somebody was present there and intentionally locked up the room. They went behind the curtain, but were instantly attacked by someone. Later, it was revealed that it was just a creepy homeless man that lived there and not any ghost. The explorers ran for their lives as that angry man was charging at them. Breathing Earth. Recently, a video surfaced on the internet in which a man filmed with his GoPro on one of his hikes in Sacré-Cœur, Quebec. Mother Nature appears to be gasping for air. Even the surrounding trees are struggling to stand under the literal force of nature. Now, no, there isn't any monster lurking beneath the earth or an earthquake unleashing, but a natural phenomenon. During a rain and windstorm event, the ground becomes saturated, loosening the soil's cohesion with the roots as the wind blows on a tree's crown. Well, don't be too disappointed that the Earth isn't actually huffing and puffing, because the visuals still look so darn cool. Well, that's all for today, guys. Thank you for watching the video, and if you guys found it interesting, I would much appreciate it if you comment down below about the video and leave the thumbs up. Last but not least, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon for getting updates related to our latest videos.